Hello, I'm Martin McConnell, the Public Information Officer for Ascension Parish Government, and joining me here today is Mr. Dustin Montelius. Dustin is the Operations Section Chief of our Ascension Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. That's just a mouthful in and of itself. But essentially what the Operations Section Chief does is he is the day-to-day manager of our Emergency Operations Center. So Dud, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here, especially knowing the great information that you're about to tell us about.
Martin, I'm very happy to be here. I'm really excited today too. We got a lot to talk about.
Well, it's we'll go back a little bit in history. When President Kenny Matassa was first elected, one of his first priorities was to modernize and integrate the software computer system for the entire parish. And this new program that's coming out of emergency preparedness is part of the result of that, and I think it's a tremendous benefit for the people of the parish. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure, so absolutely. So my director, or our director, Director Weber and President Matassa, you know, they've recognized that our parish has grown. Our parish has grown substantially over the years, and as we've grown, the need for new software, new notifications, and new community alerting to the public had to be robust and keep up with the changing times and keep up with our growing population as well.
How many times have we heard, gosh, I didn't know that, I hadn't heard this, or people are listening to information secondhand through neighbors or through acquaintances and friends, but this emergency alert system, this will be able to give everyone firsthand information right away.
So correct. So basically that's what we have. Look, we're going to talk today. I'm here to introduce a brand new emergency alerting system. I say emergency alerting system. We've actually coined it, entitled it the Ascension Parish Community Alerting System. And I say that, Martin, because this system's so robust, it can do so much for us. It's much more than an emergency alerting system, okay? It's going to provide us the opportunity to notify our residents, our commuters, our travelers, our tourists on everything from emergency notifications to community messages, to traffic alerts, you name it. I mean, the system is really limitless on what it can do for us.
Well, and just from what your office has been teaching us in administration about it, and for what I've been reading about it, it not only can offer a wide variety of types of notifications, but there are so many different ways that people can be notified.
Oh, correct. Absolutely. Again, it's limitless. You know, we live in a technological world today. You know, most of us have smartphones. So even if we don't have a smartphone, some of us don't. So even if we don't have a cell phone, you know, this new program, we can alert our residents for emergency information or non-emergency information, how the citizen wants to be alerted. It's completely up to them how they want to be alerted.
And you can choose more than one.
You can choose up to 7 or 8, actually, I believe.
And I have to tell you, the other day, now, because I signed up for it because we were doing practice runs and everything, and the other day you did a little practice alert. I got an alert on my cell phone, I got an alert on my email, I got an alert on my Fitbit. I mean, I was alerted 3 different times for that one practice thing.
And this new software, okay, this is called Everbridge. This new software actually has an app to go with it. You know, we've got a lot of young people today. Young people like everything app-based. It has an app to go with it as well, and it can alert you on the app if you choose to.
So, download the app. It's a free app.
Free app, absolutely.
And it's called Everbridge. And we're going to get into how, into the hows in just a little bit in this conversation. But you can be alerted on your computer, on your smartphone, on your dumb phone, on your home phone. It can alert you on a
And you can have a backup for all of them too. You can have a secondary SMS text message, secondary email, secondary landline, you name it.
But if you don't have a computer, if you don't have all of that communications technology, and you're one of our older residents, and all you have is that landline, you can get communication on the landline.
Absolutely.
We can call you there, and
it
can tell you of any sort of advance warning on pretty much anything. Now, right now in existence, I know a lot of our law enforcement, our first providers, our emergency providers, fire people and so forth, we have a system in the parish called Code Red.
Correct.
That's going away.
So our long-term goal is to do away with Code Red. Code Red was actually a system that's been in place since 2005. Again, President Matassa and Director Weber recognized that the system was getting outdated. So we were provided this great opportunity to come with this new system. Well, we had 3 objectives with this new system. One was to provide great emergency alerting to the community how they want to receive it. Our second objective was to provide all first responders with the tools they needed to go to work. Okay, that was a big part of that. And the third thing that we wanted to get out, because we are such a growing parish, and we've got a lot of people who travel in and out of the parish on a daily basis, we wanted to offer non-emergency information, such as traffic, such as utilities. Okay, we wanted to offer that. And I firmly believe with this system, we were able to accomplish those 3 objectives.
So you can even get traffic alerts on your phone as you're traveling through the parish.
If you subscribe to get it. Again, it's completely optional. If you decide and elect to get traffic notification, we can send you those traffic notifications.
But we are encouraging everybody to sign up and be a part of this because it's not a cost to the public. This is a service provided by Ascension Parish government.
Correct.
Ascension Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness has coordinated with the Sheriff's Office,
all of us first responder community,
fire departments, City of Gonzales, Town of Sorrento, City of Donaldsonville.
So the great thing about that too, the great thing about it is not only our office, but our 911 dispatch center, and I have to give credit to them. You know, they're the ones that's operational at 2 a.m. if there's a major traffic backup. Okay. Again, so if you would elect to receive a notification on that, not to say they would send it out at 2 a.m. in the morning, but they have the capability of notifying you of a traffic alert during the morning commute. Things like that, just to give you an example. So both entities, we have the capability to send that emergency message or non-emergency message to you during those critical times if you elect to receive it and if you want to receive it.
I remember back in January when we had some really cold weather and there was some concerns in Donaldsonville that the water system was freezing or that there were leaks or that there would be a boil water advisory. So with that system, you could elect to receive just those alerts. So in other words, if there's a boil water advisory in Donaldsonville, we can target the people of Donaldsonville that emergency corresponds to. So if you're living in Santa or Prairieville,
you're not apply to you.
It doesn't apply to you. You can elect not to receive that.
Correct. And Mayor Sullivan's another one I'd like to give credit to on that because he was ecstatic about the idea. Again, we can target those individuals. We can send something out prior to just remind residents to conserve water if need be, or wrap your pipes, things like that. Again, a situation like a boil water advisory, you know, that could be an emergency situation, but it can also apply to just the citizens. So we can send it out as an emergency alert, or we can send it out, or City of Donaldsonville can send it out just as community news to City of Donaldsonville residents. And we can target those people if we want to via their landlines. So again, the options are limitless on it.
It's a great system. And all our people have to do, all anybody has to do, honestly, is just sign up. Now, how can we sign up for this great program, this Everbridge community alert system?
So again, you know, we're in the middle of a technological revolution. Everything's done online. You know, we manage our bank accounts, we pay our bills online, and just like everything, we have to have a username and password for it. So you can go on our website, you can go visit ascensionparish.net. You'll see our new big, beautiful logo, the Ascension Parish Community Alerting System. It's on our website now. You click on it. It gives you some information about the system, why the system is meaningful, what you can do with it, what alerts you can subscribe to, and from there we can build out and allow those people to get what they want. You know.
So those people who have access to a computer.
Correct.
All they need to do is go to ascensionparish.net, the parish's website, and we're going to have a link on that website, or they could just go directly to the OHSEP's website, the link to OHSEP.
Correct.
And that's going to give them all the information they need to go ahead and sign up. You and I were talking earlier, we're going to have a tutorial on the parish YouTube channel.
Correct.
and on the parish's website, so they can actually watch a video telling them how to sign up and what are the different options they have available for them.
And again, we wanted to do that, Martin, simply because it is a very robust system and we have a lot to offer to the citizens. So we want to explain to the citizens what options are available to you when you sign up. such as, do you want to receive utility alerts? Here's the benefit of it. Do you want to receive community information from the city of Gonzales? Well, here's the benefit of it if you choose to. We also have a big option is weather alerting, okay? Information gets sent directly from the National Weather Service to the Everbridge system, and if you opt in to receive that information based on your zip code, if severe thunderstorm warning is issued, you can get an email and a text message on. Again,
and I
completely up to you.
want to make sure everybody knows this. You and I have worked together on a number of different issues, and in a couple of cases some emergencies, and the weather information that you all have access to is just top flight.
Yeah, so again, that's part of my job.
It's extremely accurate. It's just a wonderful thing. So if someone chooses to, that would be a great benefit.
I'm not bragging on our office, but we have a very, very great working relationship with the National Weather Service. And you know, many times the biggest problem that we have in emergency management is secondhand, tertiary information, misinformation. You know,
precisely. And that's what's great about this.
This allows us to. It actually eliminates the middleman.
You're going to be the horse's mouth in all of this stuff.
It allows you to get the information directly from the Weather Service.
Okay. I have signed up for certain alerts or different things like that from some of the local news channels and stuff. And boy, after a while, I'm going, oh my gosh, not another alert. So I'm assuming you can opt out as easily as you can opt in to.
So the first thing a citizen asks when we was doing a little trial run on it is, why do I have to create another username and password? Well, that answers the question right there, Martin, because if you elect to receive some of this information and then you realize you're getting it too much, you can always log back into your profile with your username and password and say, I don't want to receive that information anymore. You can also set a quiet period. Don't bother me between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. That's completely up to you.
That's available as well. That's
available as well.
Hey, I've got my cell phones. I keep my phone next to the bed all the time, but I have my quiet period.
Other than a major emergency warning.
Precisely. I can change those settings to say who I want to receive calls
So
from.
again, that's all benefit of, yes, I am asking citizens to create another username and password for them. Hopefully it can mimic something else they already have, like I use or like I do. But however, that's the benefit right there.
So first of all, we can go online, ascensionparish.net, or you can download the app. And what's it called?
Correct. Everbridge.
It's called Everbridge.
Yeah.
And
this is a nationwide system. This is used nationwide. Entire states use this system. And it's a very, very powerful app.
So we're going to have all that information on the screen, how to sign up to download the Everbridge app, and it's a free app available to anybody who wants it.
So
really.
I have the link on our website right now, actually, the app link.
If somebody in Florida is thinking, well, I'm going to be driving through Louisiana on my vacation, I'm going to download this app and I'll be able to receive all kind of emergency alerts when I'm in Louisiana.
I'm willing to bet you many of the residents of the state of Florida already have the app because the entire state of Florida uses the Everbridge
They use
system.
Everbridge.
Yes, the entire state of Florida uses it.
Okay, that's a great thing.
Great thing.
All right, so we talked about computer, we talked about the cell phone app, but we also talked about home phones. What if you don't have a computer? What if you don't have access?
We've got two options here, okay?
There are two ways you can sign up, okay?
One way to sign up. Second thing that I want to touch on is our 911 communications district actually has the information, our 911 database on every landline in our parish, okay? So in the event of a crucial, life-threatening emergency and you do not have a cell phone, we can reach out to you without you having to sign up.
You don't even have to sign up.
You don't even have to sign up.
But this is a true emergency that is...
But that would only be a worst-case scenario, true emergency situation.
But you can reach out, and through the 911 system, you can dial every landline in Ascension Parish.
Or target it to a geographic area. However, the biggest option that I want to stress here, and the great thing about this system is we can also sign up a citizen manually to get information that they want. Okay, so even though we may only be able to distribute emergency life-threatening information via that landline, if you don't sign up, if a citizen does not have a cell phone, but they want to sign up to receive some other alerts or emergency alerts on their home phone, they can do a manual registration. Okay,
all right.
We can register them manually.
How do we do that?
Okay, so I've got a little flyer, and we'll show it around. And these flyers, I actually plan on putting them in every parish building. This is the manual registration form, okay? This manual registration form basically accesses all the information that we offer on the website. However, it gets mailed back to me, and I register that citizen on my end, on the back end, manually. So again, this will be in all parish buildings. You know, when we go live, which should be
we'll put some out at the libraries.
Everywhere.
Get copies to all of the
everywhere.
all of the libraries of parish buildings.
And
We
you
get
can
them
also
to
just call my
get them
office.
to the municipalities, or we can call OEP. What's
So
your number
OEP
there?
has got a great staff. All staff has been well trained on it. I'm not the only one, thankfully. You can reach out to our office, 225-621-8360, and we will be glad to register you.
This is a wonderful service. This is something that I think is going to benefit the people of Ascension Parish greatly. It's a great way to get firsthand information. You're not relying on rumors or anything like that, because we all know that people are posting things on different social media sites, and they well, I heard this or this. Can someone tell me what's going on there? This is firsthand information that we have the ability now to convey directly to the people.
So you know, one of the biggest things that I talk about often, and you know, I've been to a lot of our Rotary clubs, a lot of the church groups, and I've gave talks on emergency preparedness around the parish. And one of the biggest things that people come to me with is all of this weather information is available on Facebook, but half the time it's not right. Where is this misinformation coming from? So I hate to say it, but there's a lot of weather services that are unofficial weather services on Facebook, and you've heard me talk about it before. It's really a big thing to me because it pushes miscommunication and misinformation. There's a lot of phony weather services out there. Bob's Facebook page, and that's not really a weather page, but Bob's weather page, and it's unofficial information from the national, or what they claim is from the National Weather Service.
Also, I've experienced that somebody will post something, and if you look at it closely, it was actually information from 2 weeks ago that they're now sharing. It was accurate information when it first came out, but it's
I've seen that happen over a year's time. Information that was shared and it ended up being over a year old. So it does happen, you know, it does. So this is eliminating that miscommunication for us anyway, because that's a big thing of what we have to do in an EOC during an EOC activation. You know, when we have one of those major storms that's heading our way, just the management of the correct, accurate information is a large part of what we do. And we firmly feel that this should help alleviate that, at least. But again, manual registration, a manual sign up. Want to make sure everyone knows that it's a tool. It's a tool out there. Those citizens who don't have access to those mobile devices, those computers, we're not leaving you out in the woods. You know, we're going to do everything we can to get that information to you.
Right now, as we are recording this interview, there are those wildfires that are burning in California, and they are spreading much more rapidly than those that previously experienced. And I know that there's been a lot of concern. A lot of the people who are on the missing list are elderly people who may not have had the opportunity to get notified, or by the time they got notified, it was too late to do anything. And so if ever there's an emergency in this area like that, we have the means to.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Martin. I mean, you beat me to it. Great job.
Sorry.
So anyway, look, actually that's the best thing. One of the best things that we've always offered here in Ascension Parish, we've offered it for quite a while now. I want to say it was 10 years now. We offer a special needs registry. We do. And again, it's going online or calling up our office, and any citizen with a special need, you know, can be put on this list, and our office contacts you prior to an emergency, or we try to contact you prior to an emergency, okay? This system, this new mass notification system, it allows you to let us know that in this system. So it allows you to put in any special needs you may have, completely optional, of course, but it allows you to put in any special needs you may have when you're registering for this system. And in turn, what that does is I can generate a report on our end, see what residents have signed up to receive emergency notification and have stated they have a special need.
And a special need can be anything from needing oxygen. So I mean, if the electricity goes out, then we know that this person in this neighborhood has signed up because they have
And we can
oxygen
target
in there.
them.
We can target them
Yeah.
and make them a priority for restoring electricity. If you have somebody in your family who is not mobile and they need assistance evacuating, or if you have whatever, any sort of a special need that you require assistance.
Hearing impaired, vision impaired. Again, we've got a lot of residents who may not be able to evacuate on their own. You know, in the event that evacuation is called. You know, not only does this system allow that individual to get the emergency information, to know that an evacuation order has been called, it allows us to reach out to them and ask them if they may need assistance evacuating.
Now, this is a service, again, that Ascension's been offering for at least 10 years.
Correct, correct.
But we are really also making the push to make sure that people know about this, and then it's just an extra enhancement on this community alerting system that we have. So not only are we going to alert you, we know that you're there and you need assistance in the event that that something dire happens.
And not only you, really. So when you go on when you go on our website and sign up, there's an option to put in your address. Okay, so you can put in your home address, and that's primarily for a geographic alert or weather alert. Okay, so it'll target your zip code. The good thing about this system is you can put up to 5 addresses on. Okay, so for example, my daughter may be going to school 8 miles away, 10 miles away. A tornado watch may be issued for that area, but not for me while I'm at work. Okay, so that would allow me to receive that information that a severe thunderstorm warning was issued for her school. However, it may not necessarily affect me. So I didn't get it.
Or I live in Donaldsonville and my elderly mother lives in Gonzales, and I can receive information for her.
A severe thunderstorm warning may affect Donaldsonville. It may be beautiful weather in the city of Gonzales. We know that. That's weather. Okay, so again, you can put up to 5 different addresses in there, and you can say you want to receive information if it targets that address. All completely optional.
And it's available free to the. So we are encouraging everybody. We really want everyone to take advantage of this service. It's to their benefit. It doesn't cost anything. Now let's get into this too. There's always this concern about internet privacy or hacking. Number one, with the exception of the address, you're not going to be put. How safe is this system?
There's no personal information. We don't share any information with any third party. Okay, we would never do that. I don't think we actually could do that anyway. Okay, so that information is completely left in our system for nobody else to see. Okay, we don't even, unless we actually generate a report such as our special needs, okay, I can't go in and see just who decided to receive notifications. Can't do that.
So you can't do it, so that means a hacker couldn't do it either.
No, I firmly believe that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, this is a tested system. It's used by municipalities throughout the United States, and it's pretty safe.
So this system is the largest mass notification system in the country, most widely used. Yeah.
So we are going live on what day?
December the 4th.
On December the
December
4th,
the 4th.
2018, this system goes live, and we encourage everyone to sign up. Either go to ascensionparish.net, and you can click on the link there, or go to the emergency preparedness website, which you can reach through ascensionparish.net and get on that link right there. You can
Download the app.
You can make the telephone call. Dustin is
Call our office.
as operators are standing by. Emergency preparedness
That's
professionals.
right. Operators are standing by. That's correct.
And they are waiting to hear from you. What did we leave out? I mean, there was so much information here.
And again, that's why I wanted to come today, Martin. That's why I'm so glad you invited me. It may seem like a lot of information to all citizens, especially when you're going through the login process and creating your account.
Yeah, my gosh.
But it's all
we
optional.
don't want you to be overwhelmed. We don't want you to be scared. This really is a very simple process.
Correct.
Please don't be afraid of it. Just because this system can do a lot of things doesn't mean it's difficult to sign up for in the front.
Absolutely right. I couldn't have said it better myself, Martin.
Yeah,
absolutely.
OEP has a Facebook page. We encourage you to sign up. If you use Facebook or social media at all, we encourage you to look up all of that and get signed up, because you do have we've been posting information about the Sunshine Bridge. All of that kind of stuff is there, and And then, hey, next year we have even more things that are coming up. I'm going to invite you back in January, and we can talk about some of the other great things that are coming out of OEP. But in the meantime, please take advantage of this community alerting system, this Everbridge. Remember, go to Everbridge, download the app for your smartphone. Please, if this interests you, if you're hearing about this, tell people, tell your family, tell your neighbors. If you have parents that you're taking care of, make sure that they know that this system is, hey, sign up for your parents.
Business owners as well can benefit from it.
You can, business owners, and you can target your employees, and it's just a wonderful service that is offered to you free of charge from Ascension Parish Government, Ascension Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. We urge you to take advantage of it. It is to your benefit, and you're going to be getting the information directly. You know that it's accurate, and you know that it's current. And I mean, gosh, what else can I say about that?
I can't say enough wonderful things about this system. I'm really looking forward to this. You know, I love where I'm at here in Ascension Parish. I do. So if this is something that I can do for all citizens in our community,
and I commend you and your organization, because I have witnessed personally the amount of training and dedication that you all have put to this.
Yes,
You've been meeting with parish administration and with supervisors and providing us a level of training for it, to make sure you've been testing it to make sure that all the bugs are out of it. It's this thing is ready to fly, and it's ready to do some good.
That is absolute truth. I couldn't have said it better myself. We are really looking forward to it, and all I can do is encourage the citizens to sign up. You know, I would love to see 100% of our population sign up for this system, whether online or manually.
Hey, let's make that our goal, huh?
Let's make that our goal.
That's our goal. We need 100% of our people in Ascension Parish, and anybody surrounding us who makes it a point to come to Ascension Parish periodically.
To our parish periodically.
Make sure you sign up for this this community alerting system through the Everbridge app, through the Ascension Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness, and Ascension Parish Government. I want to thank Dustin Montelius, the Operations Section Chief, for being here with us and telling us about this great program. Thank you, Dud.
Mark, thank you so much, man. I really had a good time here.
And thank you for joining us. We encourage you to go online and sign up.